Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be covering some Minecraft data packs for 1.20.5 as it is now released. Now this was very hard to find because it's only just released. There are not many data packs out for this version, but I found a few. So first one is one that adds new banner patterns to the game because inside of 1.20.5 they made this easier. And there are quite a few. I'm not exactly sure what ones are new. I think everything after this brick wall is new. So we've got this checkerboard one. We have this blue circles. There is then also blue cogs. There's then also blue curtains and blue fancy and also blue tattered, which I really do like the look of this one. It's a shame that this isn't flipped so you can get it at the top. I think that would also be cool. And this does affect the dye color. So if we was to put in a new dye color, then we can change the color of this. So let's quickly just throw yellow in. And we can now see that it is yellow. This one reminds me of like flames coming from the bottom. That's why I think it looks really cool. And I do also really like this one, the cogs, as decorating with this could be really good, especially if it's like a factory or something. You could make it look like cog wheels are coming off the building or something like that. These are purely decorative, just like every other banner pattern in the game. And there is no banner pattern for any of them. If we type in banner pattern, you can see the only ones that are here are vanilla Minecraft ones. The next data pack is one that I think should be in the vanilla game. Now, it adds dyeable books to the game, so if we throw in this, you can see that we can dye a book and quill. It does not work with enchantment books, nor does it work with a normal book. Now, this is useful for quite a lot of different reasons. But one thing I do want to mention, you can't mix and match like you can with leather armor. If I put in more than one dye, it fails the recipe, so it can only be one dye at a time. So that means there is 16 different possibilities for this book. So now if I write something inside the book and then I sign it, let's call it hi, and then I sign and close, you can see the color does stay. It just removes the feather. If you have yourselves a chest, you can then color code your books. So if this one is, for example, resources you need for a future project, then you know to grab this one out when you need it. This definitely should be in the vanilla game, and I really do like this data pack. It does also work for bundles if you have that experimental toggle enabled. So I've just given myself a bundle, and if I throw that in there with a dye, you can see it will dye the bundle. Now, once again, it doesn't work for multi-purpose, so if I was to throw in more than one dye, it does fail the recipe. But this is also really useful for color coding certain items. So blue could be for ores, yellow could be for seeds, and things like that. But I really do like this feature, and I really do like that it extends from books and quills to bundles. I really do wish they make it so it works with enchantment books in the future, as it would be really cool to color code these. For example, you could dye all protection books yellow, whereas all fire protection you could dye orange. So then if you see an orange book, you know that is always going to be fire protection. Now the third data pack we're going to cover is one that I have made. And this is a experimental data pack basically to showcase how to add new wolf variants. Now it does add a blue wolf by default, and you can download this data pack and add files, remove files for the wolf variants you want to add. The wolf variants will not spawn within the biome, and I do have an update releasing soon to make them spawn. But they do spawn with spawn eggs, and the textures work when you tame them. So when I tame it, it will still stay blue, and also when it's angry. And just like the other wolves, they work with wolf armor as well. So you can basically customize your wolves a lot more with this data pack just by adding your own variant. You do need to make the textures though. But if you do want this blue wolf variant that appears when you spawn a wolf in the mushroom fields, then that is something you can get just by downloading the data pack and not adjusting any files. I'm not gonna lie, I think once people get to know 1.25 and they start updating data packs and making data packs, there is going to be so many cool things that can be made from this version due to there was a lot of good changes. But if you want to know a little bit more about how to adjust these, I have got a video on my channel showcasing how to make custom wolves inside of Minecraft. That is something you can check out, and I will link it in the description. Now the fourth data pack is once again one that I really do like, and it uses decorated pots, but it makes them a lot more useful. Now inside of 120.3, I think it was, these were made so they could hold items inside. But now if you put certain vegetation items inside, the item will display on top. Now this doesn't work with everything. For example, if I was to put like a grass block inside, you can see nothing happens. there is a list of items that it does work with, the majority of them being flowers, but then it does also work with some other things. So let's just grab a load of random items to see if it does work with these. So I've grabbed a load of random items to see if it works with these, and what we're going to do is we're going to basically just check. You can see bamboo, it does. I really do like the look of this, and I like that you just place it inside. You don't have to do any like throwing of things on the floor. But this is really cool. If we just place down quite a lot of these decorated pots to test, we then have cactus. I love the look of that one as well. Oh, it works with sugarcane. I was not expecting that, as most of these data packs that do things like this don't usually work with sugarcane. But leaves, it works with leaves. That is cool. How if you put 2, it then doubles up the leaf. That's awesome. I like that, and I do also like the animation of it where it like pushes it upwards. But it does also work with things like saplings, some torch flowers, the twisted vines. Does it work with 2 tall? It does, but it only makes them 1 tall, which is understandable, and it doesn't work with kelp. But this is going to make decorating builds and bases a lot better. Don't forget, you can also add some sherds to these. So if we was to grab some sherds, let's maybe grab the heart one. Let's grab the sniffer one, and then let's maybe grab 2 of the blades. If I was to now throw these in, so let's maybe do something like that, and I was to craft this up and place this down, and then let's put maybe a sugarcane in this one. You can see that it does work with the sherds as well. So now I'm going to test some more items that are a little bit more unique. So oh, it works with amethyst. I was not expecting that. But that's cool. Leaves, we then have also the mangrove leaves, which I did want to show because they look awesome. Ground mushrooms, it doesn't work with. Exalia, it does. Ferns, it does. Tall grass, it does. Drip leaf, it does, but it doesn't really render it that well. And it doesn't have a collision box. So that could be kind of cool for a mini game. To make it like a decoy drip leaf. And then we have a small drip leaf, which it does work with. Then, can we test some of the corals? I'm only going to test the one. It does work with the corals. Oh, I really do like this data pack. They do also not have collision, so you can run straight through them and hide in them. And when you break the pots, you do get the items back. And if you're inside of survival mode, let's quickly just show you, you do get the pot back as well. But I think this is one of the best made data packs that I have seen that just adds like one simple feature. It would be so cool if this was added to the vanilla game, because it would make decorating so much easier. I know you can get a flower pot, put the flower pot on top like that, and then put something inside of it. So let's maybe grab like a cactus. I know you can do something like this, but that doesn't look as cool as that, let's be honest. And this system right here, where you just click it in the pot, works with a lot more items. Leaves, 2 tall flowers, coral, sugarcane, and things like that. But anyway, with that being said, that is where I am going to end this video. If you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys thought of these data packs, and if you have any data packs you'd like me to cover, then you can either drop them in the comments or let me know on Discord. Now, once again, it's only early release of 1.20.5, so it's going to take some time for data packs to update, and as soon as they update a lot more, then I'll maybe have another video covering some more of them. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!